Oh shoot, let's go, let's go. The New York Jets are on the board again here, signing former first-round pick, former San Francisco 49er Javon Kinlaw to a one-year contract. And by the way, the financials have not been released yet, but this is like my type of move here. I love taking swings on former first-rounders, especially guys who flash like Kinlaw, right? This is somebody who has insanely high potential, right? When you listen to coaches and peers talk about his ceiling, you get excited, right? Because at times, man, he looks as a pass rusher coming from the inside, which is extremely important, especially in a 4-3 defense, and in a system that he knows and fits, the Robert Saleh 4-3. I think this could be huge. What is Robert Saleh known for? Developing defensive players, but specifically developing players on the defensive line. I don't think it's a coincidence that almost every single player that the Jets bring in on the defensive line, whether that's, a Quentin Jefferson having the best season of his career from a pass rushing standpoint, whether that, whether it's young pass rushers on the edge, whether it's Quinnen Williams playing the best football that he's ever played. Really, the only one that hasn't really worked out is Carl Lawson, but injuries have played a big role in that. I think this deal is huge right now. Kinlaw, unfortunately, has had some injuries before in the past. Really plagued him his first couple seasons with the 49ers, coming out of South Carolina, but physically, 6'5", 320 pounds. This guy has the potential to ragdoll offensive linemen, like toss them around. 3.5 sacks a year ago. The QB pressures were up. He actually finished the season this past year. Not necessarily like the go-to starter every single week, but you look at the 49ers defense, they had tons of talent all over the place. There's only so many snaps that can go around. I think Kinlaw is going to be a beautiful, beautiful fit with this Jets team, especially when he's lining up next to Quinnen Williams. If you want to talk about like third and long situations, Kinlaw and Quinnen, are you kidding me, from the inside with Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson on the outside? These guys can get after the passer. These guys are young. None of these guys, none of them, Quinnen, Will, Jermaine, Kinlaw, none of these guys have reached their full ceiling. I love this move. I would assume this deal is probably incentive-based as well, because of the amount of games that Kinlaw has missed early on in his career. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm freaking pumped up about this move. Defensive tackle is an underrated need for this squad. I wanted the Jets to have interest in Eric Armstead. Obviously, he's a big money, one of the top defensive tackles in football. So it kind of seemed unlikely, given that Joe Douglas is the general manager and looking at his current track record of free agent signings. But in any case, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.